What is up, everybody? I am really excited about something that's happening in 2 days. Actually, less than 2 days,
Yeah.
like 1 1/3 days. Guys, Friday, we have what is called Outcast Boot Camp. And I don't know why I said we have, because we don't have anything.
We do.
My friend Lane, I will be there in support, but this is your thing, your baby. It's all about entrepreneurship and freedom, and so, bro, what are we doing on Friday, and why do people need to be a part of it?
Man, so Friday kicks off this entire thing that I'm trying to push out there called Outcast Network. And the whole goal, the whole focus of it is to tell people that might be told that they can't be in business, or they're not smart enough, or their background's bad, or any of the things that stops people from doing it, or causes that fear, right, of decision.
Yeah.
This is to give them the ability, first off, to know that they can, and secondly, is to provide them literally with the resources to know how to set up LLCs, EINs, business bank accounts, logos, third-party contracts, all those different things that it really does genuinely take to start a
Oh
business.
yeah.
And my focus has always been on the people that they want to. They got a side hustle, they got all these things that they're doing, or they got a dream, but they have no idea where to start. And so I've always been, the side of society where, I had a GED, right? I have a GED, and I've got, I got a background where I used to get into a little bit of trouble when I was younger. A little bit, you like that? Maybe I lied a little bit. Um, and so I was always told that I wouldn't amount to anything. Hey, you're
Yeah.
not going to amount to anything. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that have like trauma. They've got, they've had to fight, they've had to survive, but they got great ideas. They got a hustle, they got a work ethic, and they're willing to put in all of that together, but they
Yeah.
just don't know where to start. And I just think that that's what this is for, because I just think everyone deserves the freedom and opportunity to support their family, chase their dreams, and really create the future that they envision.
Well, and what really got me excited about this, aside from just you being a great friend of mine, and I'll always support everything that you do, was
Likewise.
when you were telling me about, like, we're going to set up the LLCs at the event. We're going to file their for their EINs at the event. Like, we're not going to just go, "Hey, let us teach you how to do a business," and then send you out the door. We're going to commit a day so that when you leave here, you are the proud business owner of a new LLC. And bro, that's what I love about it, because that's, I think, where people get stuck, is they don't know what they don't know. I didn't know what I didn't know
Right.
when I built my first couple businesses. And man, it really screwed me over a couple times. And so we're going to protect people from that.
That's the deal, is that this isn't one of those rah, let's cheer you on to victory deal. It's rah, let's go with you.
Yeah.
Let's fight. Let's
Yeah.
show you how to do it. Let's set up what you're doing. Let's create this. And like you said, like, if they're ready to go, the first part of the morning is going to be, kind of motivational. I mean, heck, dude, I got you coming in and speaking. What could be more motivational than having my boy
Nothing.
coming in?
Nothing is.
Zero, right? So I've got Scott Ramage, who's also, and Kelsey Burks, who have amazing stories. But here's the thing: all three of y'all have intrinsic value that you bring to somebody that most people just wouldn't have, access to either one of y'all individually, much less put everybody into a room.
Yeah.
And like you said, they walk out. The first part of the morning is rah, but we're going to talk about strategy. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about focus. We're going to talk about where you got to go. But then we're going to challenge them to be like, you better have a name ready for your company, because we're going to walk through that. Let's talk about domain names. Let's talk about how your strategy is going to go. But when you walk out of there, if they choose, they walk out of there, they're going to have a corporation. They're going to have the EIN, like you talked about. They're going to have a business bank account set up. They're going to have, we're going to walk through how to get, like, on different sites like Fiverr and get logos and business cards done. And if we can do it right then and there, boom, we're ordering business cards. We're going to set up accounts at different places, from Vistaprint to Moo.com, where people don't know the best deals on those things, right? And at the end of it, we're going to walk them through just basic, like, design on Canva. you know, just because they have that opportunity. When they walk out of there, they have a business. Like you said, man, they walk out of there, it's no longer a side hustle. I mean, you know my theory, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, let your 9 to 5 pay for your 5 to 9 till your 5 to 9 can pay for your 9 to 5.
That's right.
Like your 9 to 5. And that's all we want to do is we want to give them the absolute best foot forward. And that's what I'm unbelievably excited about.
I'm too, man. And you just never know. You know, for me as the eternal optimist, my mind goes to like who's going to be in that room Friday that has an idea that's worthy of Shark Tank, that's going to make that first $1 million in the first 6 months. Like somebody's coming that we're not going to have really anything to do with it, but we'll get to pour into their life and love on them and encourage them. And man, there's not a single person, I don't think, that shouldn't at least have a side hustle.
No.
Based on what they're passionate about, what their giftedness is in.
No.
Because for most people, it's not in that 9 to 5.
No.
And so we're gonna unlock some people on Friday.
And see, I think that's the thing that a lot of people aren't. So everybody's got a dream. Everybody does. It doesn't matter whether your dream is, you know, a healthy home life, you know, a spouse, family, traveling the world, you know, starting a business, or just having freedom, right? And I'll tell you, I'll be the first one to say, I'll throw it out there that starting a business is not just, hey, I started a business, I'm free. But there are going to be some people there that are going to be there to help guide that path. And you hit the nail on the head, dude. Could you imagine if we helped somebody get on Shark Tank and, I don't know, some of the people that are associated with the Outcast Network have been on Shark Tank. They've got connections in that. This network that we are building, dude, is about people that start off being told no.
Yeah.
And then they looked at them and said, no, I say no to you. And then they go out and do it. Well, I love the mentality of tell me I can't, I'll show you I did.
Yep.
I love that. And that's every single person that I know. I mean, bro, I know you never pat yourself in the back, but I'll give this to you, man. You started off in a different world. You went from your family's business into ministry and knowing that that's not where you were really called. But wait a minute, you are, except you get to touch people on a global scale. And I love that about you. And see, nobody, if they would have told you this 10 years ago, you would have gone, I know we've had these conversations. You would have gone, what?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing is that look at you now. Look at how you've taken the reins and how you've had mentors that have guided you down that path. Like the way that I do this, and I mean, I'll tell this story again 1,000 times, but you know, my dad was a paraplegic. My dad was a paraplegic in a wheelchair, and he owned an excavation company. Like this isn't something that you know, it's not something for what we call light men to do. This is hard. Yeah. Light men and women don't step into this role and be like, haha, and he was a paraplegic. So the word can't has never been in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
I mean, it just hasn't. You got to figure it out. But there's so many people out there that have been told they can't and they believe it, but they've got this epic dream. I just want them to come here, man. I just want them to come to this event. I want them to hear what the possibilities are.
Yeah.
Again, dude, you know, you and I've talked about this before. You can always help somebody and guide somebody, but it's up to them to actually run the race.
Right.
That's all we want to do is give them every single tool to run the race, maybe even a few cheat codes.
Well, and before we finish, I want to even encourage a different group of people that you may not have the crazy dream yet, but you've got that little kindling of a flame, of a spark that you've been trying to let go of it, but for years it keeps coming back. It keeps returning. You keep being reminded of it. You keep seeing signs that point you towards it. Yeah. Let's pour some gasoline on it and watch what happens, because you may just be sitting on something that you have no idea how powerful it's going to be, how many lives are going to be changed by it. And that's what Friday's all about. And so guys, go to outcastbootcamp.com. You can go there to get registered. This is a local event. And so it's in Arlington. So if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, come be a part of it. If you're not in Dallas-Fort Worth, maybe you need to reach out to us and we might bring an Outcast boot camp to your city. Right. That's what we would love to do. And so, guys, bet on yourself. There's nobody better to put your money behind than yourself. And so, bro, thank you for inviting me to be a part of it. I'm so excited. And, man, we're going to help as many people as we can.
Man, I'm so excited. The only thing I would leave anybody with this is that every decision has a cost. whether you're going to get up and go to work and build somebody else's company, or you're going to get up and go to work and fund your own. And the only way you can do that is by making the decision to do it. And at the end of the day, we all can have excuses or we can have reasons. Now, I personally like to have reasons why I was successful. Thank you, Kyle. I mean it, brother. I'm so excited about having you there. Man, I'm so thankful, by the way. And if we can help you in any way, guys, anything, man, comment below. Message me directly, message Kyle, whatever you need. You know, if you got some questions, or hey, even if you just need some ideas. The one thing I don't do is charge for ideas. I won't. I'm not that guy. I'll throw out some advice too. So I love you. There ain't nothing to do about that.
I love you back. Guys, we'll see you Friday. Bye.